Hey everyone, Nut Free Mama here. Today I'm going to show you how to make homemade Twinkies. So yesterday was a National Sponge Cake Day, so I thought what better sponge cake than a Twinkie, but I just didn't get a chance yesterday. I was busy, so I didn't get a chance to make these. So let's start off with our ingredients, and then I'm going to show you if you do not have a pan to make these in that has the little Twinkie shape, I'm going to show you how to make your own little Twinkie pan boat. We're going to make 12 of these for this recipe. Okay, so first off for the actual cake part, which will make the 12 Twinkies, you need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, you need 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 10 tablespoons of unsalted butter softened, 1 cup of sugar, 2 large eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then 1 cup of milk, which I don't have here, and then if you want you can add 1/8 teaspoon of almond extract, but I'm not doing that. And then for the cream filling, you need 2 teaspoons of very hot water that I don't have out yet because of course I'll do that when I'm ready to make the cream filling. You need 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of the marshmallow cream, which is 7 ounces, so it's just 1 whole jar. Then 1/2 cup of shortening, 1/3 cup powdered sugar, and then another 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So first let's go ahead and get to work on our little boats, and then we'll start making our cake. So basically I have this laid out in 3 steps that I did here. First you just want to get a 14-inch piece of aluminum foil, and you can eyeball it every time, it doesn't have to be exact. So then what you want to do is take that aluminum foil and just fold it in half this way. So here was your aluminum foil, and now it's folded in half. And then you want to take those halves, and you can fold it in half again this way, or if you just eyeball it to cut it. And then eventually you'll have these. And you want to have 12 of these little guys. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put our some kind of spices or something. You just need a little bottle like this. And then you're just going to form your little boat around it. Starting with the ends like this, and then the side. And eventually it should look like this, and you just remove your little bottle. And it's so cute. But go ahead and make the 12 of those to start out with. Alright, all my little boats are done, and they do not have to be perfect. You just want to make sure that they don't fall over. So now we're going to go ahead and spray the inside generously with cooking spray. You can see there's a gap in each one of these. It doesn't have to be huge, just big enough for you to be able to fill it. Now we're going to get busy on our cake. So go ahead and preheat your oven to 350. Alright, so next in a big bowl you want to just use a sifter and sift together your flour, your baking powder, and your salt. And then you can just set that aside in a large bowl. Okay, in another large bowl, we are going to just beat together with an electric mixer our sugar and butter. You just want to do that on medium-high speed until it's pale and fluffy, so it's about 3 minutes. Next, we're going to beat our eggs in there one at a time and beat for 1 minute in between each egg. Next, we're going to go ahead and beat in our extracts. I'm only using the vanilla, but if you want to use the almond, go ahead and put that in at this time too. Next, we are going to go ahead and beat in our flour mixture and our milk. Just alternate in 3 separate batches. So you want to begin and end with flour. You want to do this step on low. You also want to make sure on this step that you don't overmix. You just want to beat this until it is incorporated. That looks good. So now just be sure to scrape down the sides with a spoon and make sure it's well incorporated. And then we are going to go ahead and fill up our little Twinkie boats. And our oven just preheated, so you just fill those about 3/4 of the way full. Just make sure you have enough to fill up all 12 of your boats. Alright, I used up all my batter, and I would say they're maybe about halfway filled. I said 3/4, but they don't really look that full to me. And I ran out of batter, so I had to take some from my beginning ones and make them about a half. So next we are going to go ahead and stick those in the oven at 350 for 15 minutes or until they're just slightly golden brown. Alright, my little Twinkie cakes are finally done. They took a lot longer than 15 minutes. It was closer to 30. You can just tell they're done by sticking a toothpick in there, and if it comes out clean, they're good. So like I said, mine was a lot longer than 15 minutes. So next I just put those on a wire rack inside their little boat still, and I'm going to let those cool off a little bit until I'm able to pull off the paper and let it cool completely. I removed all of my Twinkies from their little foil boats, and I will say they look really cute to me. I mean, really cute. So now I am going to just go ahead and let those cool completely and work on the Twinkie frosting. So for the filling, you want to just take 2 teaspoons of very hot water. I just stuck mine in the microwave for about 30 seconds. And we are going to add in our salt until it is completely dissolved. So it's 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay, now you can just set your little salt mixture aside, and we're going to let that cool off. And next, in a bigger bowl, you want to combine your marshmallow fluff, your powdered sugar, your shortening, and your vanilla extract. And we are going to beat that with an electric mixer just until well combined and light and fluffy. That looks nice and combined and fluffy. So next we are going to add in our salt mixture and just beat it until it's combined. That looks great. So now we are going to go ahead and put that in a piping bag, or if you don't have a piping bag, I'm just going to use a Ziploc bag, and I'm going to cut off the very tip. Alright, I went ahead and poked about 3 holes into each one. Just make sure that you don't poke them all the way through. And now I am going to attempt to fill this without a pastry bag. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, that went surprisingly well. As you're filling them, you can feel them start to expand, and it's fine if they look like this, where they split a little bit and they're popping up, because you're going to wrap those in plastic wrap and flip them over anyway. So then it just looks like this. And they look so cute. I can't wait to try one. Right, here is what the finished product looks like. I went ahead and put one on a plate for taste tester and cut it in half so you could see all the creamy filling in there. We're going to see what he thinks. Okay, taste tester, have a little taste.
Okay. Yum. Yum.
Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright everyone, come back and see us again, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.